Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Haney, and today I will be talking about self-discipline, a leadership quality that is deeply personal to me. It's something that I've struggled with, I've lost, and I've ultimately had to earn back. But it's also something that's really transformed how I lead myself and support others. To start my presentation off, I wanted to begin with a quote from Jim Rohn that states, "We must all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret." That really hits home for me because I've felt both. Discipline is definitely not always fun, and it can often feel like a sacrifice. It's uncomfortable and it takes a lot of effort. But ultimately, it leads to growth. On the other hand, skipping the hard stuff often leaves you with something worse, regret. Missed opportunities, feeling stuck, all of these things. This quote really just sets the stage for what I want to talk about today and how self-discipline has played a major role in my own life, how I lost it, and how I've worked hard to get it back. Self-discipline itself means choosing long-term growth over short-term comfort. It's about doing the right thing even when you don't really feel like it. For leaders, that means showing up consistently, honoring commitments, and setting a standard not just for others, but for yourself as well. When a leader is disciplined, their team really notices. People tend to trust leaders who follow through, who keep their word and manage themselves well. Discipline also can build momentum. It's pretty contagious in a way. When people see a leader pushing through setbacks and staying focused, they're more than likely going to follow suit. For my own personal journey, in high school, I was a competitive dancer and a swimmer. Discipline was basically baked into my life from a very young age. Between practices, school, and competition preparations, I had very concrete structure in my schedule and routine. But after high school, that said structure was gone, and I was pretty much free to do whatever I wanted. And because of that, I lost a lot of my self-discipline with it. I started drifting and waiting for motivation, starting things and not finishing them, or at least not to my full ability. And it wasn't until I got back into fitness that I started rebuilding that discipline. The gym really gave me purpose, routine, and accountability again. And that same mindset of planning ahead, sticking to the schedule, showing up when it's hard, has really carried over into my academic and professional life. And I really hope to stick with that and let it carry on into my future career and life after grad school. Overall, self-discipline probably seems like something that people are born with. However, it's not. It's a skill. It's something you have to build over time. For me, I had to rebuild my routines, starting with something small. Maybe it's daily wins like prepping my meals for the week or setting out time blocks for studying and doing homework, but also balancing that with hanging out with friends and spending time with family. I tracked my habits so that I could actually see my progress, and I reminded myself that I didn't have to be perfect, I just needed to stay consistent. If you are somebody that's struggling with self-discipline, I definitely think you should start small. Show up for yourself just one decision at a time, and over time, it'll become a lot easier to stay self-disciplined and really just attain the progress that you wish to achieve. My challenge for you is to pick one thing, just one, that you can commit to for the next week. Maybe it's waking up 10 minutes earlier or putting your phone down for an hour each night. The goal isn't really to change everything at once, but it's to build more trust with yourself because that's what discipline truly is. To conclude my presentation, I wanted to end off with another quote from Jim Rohn that states, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments." Discipline doesn't always feel exciting, but overall, it's an extremely powerful skill. It's what carries us from where we are to where we want to be. I just wanted to thank you again as well for your time, for listening to me today, and I hope that you leave this presentation thinking about what your first step can be. Thank you.